Yes, should be all right right now. Okay.
Yeah, sorry to muck you around, Daniel.
All good.
First, your observation of that. A cruel way to finish a football match. Was it a red card, and how much has that hurt?
Yes, first of all, football can be cruel sometimes. So sometimes can be the cruelest sport in the world, and of course, it's a disappointing outcome for us because I think the lads deserve definitely more. So they left their heart out today out on the pitch, and we looked even in the last 10 minutes of the 90 minutes. We looked that we could even win this game in this 90 minutes. I think it was an unbelievably good performance today in terms of defensive behavior, in terms of structure and discipline, and we were also dangerous in the offense. And of course, the red card changed in the momentum of the game. So we were still structured, but it was not possible then to create chances anymore. And of course, and the pressure gets more and more. I think we kept even in the extra time, Man United pretty quiet, and was also unlucky to lose more or less like with the last or second last situation in the game, when it was a bit deflected clearance, and Harry Maguire anyhow, probably can't explain himself why the ball was in front of his feet, but Harry's always a threat, of course, when crosses or set piece come in, and it's so difficult to create chances against him. Right now he scores also the tournament goal. So of course a cruel outcome for us, but I just have compliments today for my players.
But any complaints about the red card?
No, I never complain about anything. I leave it with the officials, and if the referee then thinks it's a red card, I accept this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any of the attendees wish to raise their hand, and if you wish to ask a question, please. Okay, bringing in Tom Barclay.
Hi Daniel, bad luck today. Obviously, the league is the priority. You've still got everything to fight for. How much can you take from this performance in the final few games of the league season?
Yeah, first of all, we were highly motivated in both competitions, so there is no priority for us. We wanted to be as successful as possible also in the FA Cup. So for that, we were pretty motivated today to win this game, and for that we are first of all disappointed. And if you're honest, in general, it's probably the worst possible outcome, because you play in a pretty busy period, 120 minutes. Also then underload when you have to invest even more, and then disappointing result. It's of course not that helpful, but I think we have to take the positives out of this. And the positive is we played today against a team of the moment, at the moment, because Man United unbeaten right now since I think 13 games, unbeaten 2020. And even against this side, who had all the top players available, we were able to keep them pretty quiet. And that means if we are there good and structured and disciplined and with lots of workload and concentrate on our performance, then even against the best sides in the league, we have a chance. And we'll have some upcoming fixtures against really also top class side. But this game is also the proof that even against this sides, we are capable to win points. And this is what we're trying to do from now on in the league.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, bringing in James Ollie.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wondered how much you missed the fans today, because it's obviously understandable why, but this would have been a raucous atmosphere. First FA Cup quarter-final in 28 years. It was a classic kind of cup tie with everything apart from the fans. Do you think that they might have been able to make the difference had they been here today?
Yes, of course. It still feels strange to play these type of games behind closed doors, and especially this game, because like you mentioned, was the biggest success in the FA Cup for this club since 30 years. And we had 3 unbelievably difficult away games in front of the away supporters. And once there was a draw, you think, okay, right now, proper home game and floodlights are on Carrow Road. It's a special night and also a night to remember then. And of course, I think we would have had a fantastic atmosphere today and would have made our supporters pretty proud. But I think that's what we have also done with this performance and this desire Also, although they were just able to watch this game on the telly. So it feels strange because we play this game for the supporters game, and we want to play with them and want to feel the interaction, the special atmosphere, and want to create some memories with them. But yeah, it's a new normal at the moment, and at least we can play football. I think that's the first step, and hopefully pretty soon the fans are also able to return. But I think at the moment we all have to accept that we have to play under these circumstances, these conditions, and although it still feels strange, we are all fully committed that we do this as long as necessary.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks, James. Okay, Paddy Davitt.
Daniel, commiserations. That was some performance and the circumstances. Todd Cantwell, talk about his goal, and has he picked up an injury there at the end?
Yes, in general, so during the second half, he was mooning a little bit about some problems with the adductor, so I hope it's not too bad. He felt it a bit, and of course, after he delivered such a good performance anyhow, then it's more like you're always a bit concerned because there was lots of workload, and I hope he's available also for the next game. So this was, of course, and like I mentioned, more like in terms for the league, the worst possible outcome. 120 minutes in underload where you have to work even more. Disappointing results. Lucas Rupp with some problems. I think there was a fantastic performance. Sadly, I had to substitute him. The same with Todd Cantwell. Then I hope they are available also for our next fixtures. But we have to wait a bit right now what the outcome is during the next days.
Can I just actually clarify what Lucas is struggling with?
Yeah, he had some problems with his hip, and for that he felt it only I think the last 5 or 10 minutes in the first half, but he was fantastic in the game, and was I think his best performance so far in our dress, and for that we want to keep him going because he was so important for our slightly changed pressing procedure today, and also to be solid in terms of defending. He created many good situations, and I was pretty pleased with his performance. Yeah, sadly, he has got these problems. I don't think it's too bad. So hopefully we have substituted him early enough in order to avoid a bigger injury. Yeah, but we have to wait what the outcome is. It's quite normal, during this pretty busy period without a proper preseason. It's not that easy to go through all these games and all this workload without any injury. So yeah, I think we have to be unbelievably careful right now also with the workload during training in the next days.
And just to clarify, clearly Tim Closer would be suspended for Arsenal, do we think?
Yes.
He's suspended?
Yeah. Tim Closer misses one game past.
Okay. Yes, I asked my expert and he confirmed right now. Yeah, because he was watching that he will miss the Arsenal fixture.
Which is obviously, if you needed any more problems with central defenders, you didn't, did you? But sorry to break that to you, but that's a terrible situation for Arsenal now.
Yes, that's right. Like I said, so in general, it's the worst possible outcome today if we judge the outcome without any doubt. But if I'm honest, I'm not willing to look too far ahead today, because I just have to give compliments to the lads in general for this performance, because they left their hearts today out on the pitch and were there with a fantastic performance, and I think pretty close during the 90 minutes to win this game. So just when we judge it just by the chances, anyhow. And for that, we wanted to go all into this game to give ourselves a chance. And sadly, why ever? So sometimes football can be the cruelest sport in the world, and you have to accept anyhow what you feel is a bit unfair, not deserved outcome anyhow. But it's also like why we play this game. Yeah, it's not like we think too far ahead. We want to go out and want to deliver performances and win football games. And sadly, we have to accept today that it's an unbelievable unlucky outcomes in terms of injuries with a red card, also with the result. But again, so I'm pretty proud of this performance.
Just final one, if I can. Obviously, the next day or two, this is going to sting. There's going to be a lot of disappointment. But do you feel you're taking a step forward from the previous 2 games tonight, and that's something to build on for the rest of the season? Yeah,
first of all, it's good that we were the second game in a row pretty solid in terms of our defending. Was already against Everton, and right now over the 120 minutes against the top class side, Manchester United, who is totally on the up. And like I said, in 2020, 13 games unbeaten already, and more or less on the way to finish in the Champions League positions. All players available. So to deliver this performance is good for the confidence without any doubt. And it was also important right now that we scored. So also like the dry spell is over, and we created also a few chances. Sadly, we were not able to score a second goal in order to win this game. But in general, so in terms of confidence and mood, it was definitely a big boost. So hopefully with this boost for the confidence and mood, we can repair a bit the poor outcome of this game today. We keep going. So it's more like, of course, we have to recover right now the next days, but then, it will be difficult also, especially in the Arsenal game, then also under this circumstances, and perhaps with a few injuries and also with lots of workload. But we will use the whole squad at the moment. We will rotate again a bit, and then hopefully we can deliver such a performance. And if we deliver such a performance, such a commitment, such a discipline, then whoever is on the pitch, then we have a chance, even at Arsenal. Even if I have to play with Timo Pukki perhaps in the centre back position, or perhaps our Kidman as a right full back or whatever, we keep going and try to grind a result out there as well.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for your time. All the best.
Thanks, Paddy. Okay, Michael Bailey.
Hey, Daniel.
Michael, hi.
Hello. Just the one from me. Is that the sort of performance there from Todd that kind of emphasises how much progress he's made this season? He was picking up some great positions during that game.
So I didn't understand the first one. About whom are we speaking?
Just in terms of the progress Todd Cantwell has made this season.
Yes, in general, we are pleased with Todd's season so far, because he was pretty consistent, especially in the first half of the season. In the recent weeks, he was also then, of course, sometimes struggling as an offensive player. It's also not that easy, when the whole team is a bit struggling in order to create enough chances. But he was pretty good so far during the season, and it was a sign today. So we spoke pretty long about how important it is, also like after a really good season, to go further on with lots of workload, with invest in terms of discipline, in terms of commitment, desire for the team, and that's what he did today. So he worked a lot for the team, and once you work that hard for the team and not thinking too much about yourself, your own performance, then you also deserve then some luck, and that's what he had also like in this finishing situation. I'm pleased for Todd that he was able to get this goal today, and also was able to show a really good performance today.
And there was some really nice balance, did you feel, with the way you lined up? Because it was sort of more of a 4-3-3, I guess, and actually in terms of what it did with Todd and Demi and Timu, I mean, how did you feel it worked? Because as well, Lucas as well, sort of tucking inside.
In general, so we changed today not that much with the ball, but against the ball we pressed more just with 3 players up front, and I think that gave us lots of stability, and also Kenny McLean and Lucas Rook were then absolutely capable to press out of this 3-3-3 formation a bit surprisingly. And I think Man United was struggling a lot in order to find a way to create chances against us, and we had really good moments with winnings of the ball and then situation for counterattacks. After we were then a bit unlucky back now one, we changed then back also in our pressing behavior to press again with 4 players, a bit more brave, and we had to take some risk, and pretty pleased that this worked then as well, and we were able to get a bit more control then over the game back as well. So that means that we are flexible and we can go on, and our opponents can be never sure in which lineup we turn up and in the way we press. So it's good that we showed again that we are flexible. But I think especially this process and procedure in the first half, especially in our pressing, helped today a lot, and it was crucial against Man United because we were struggling that much in the first 2 games in the league, and today we kept them pretty quiet and controlled the center. I think it was definitely the right decision today to do it, especially in the first half and the first 60 minutes.
That's brilliant, Daniel. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Michael.